Welcome to the start of stage 5. Did a little cleaning up. Got the workbench straightened out, cleared away all the old stuff. Here's some of the new stuff going out for stage 5, the graveyard scene. There's the new archway leading to the ghost area. Skeletons, inflatables, some skeleton characters. These two are waiting to go downstairs to get repaired. That's one of our rock guys. They're going out in stage 5. Over here, a lot of pet skeletons. I was going to do a pet cemetery, but I didn't get time to build proper signs for that, so I might just scatter them around. We'll see. And over in this bin, this lighted set of skulls is going to go out there. There's already a bunch of stuff out on the lawn, so let's go have a look. Okay, so here's the start of stage 5, the cemetery. The first thing to do is get power brought in. So I'm running another yellow cord and along the back of the pumpkin patch here. And there we see 5 plugs, and one of them feeds across the pathway to this section over here. We're going to have a couple inflatables and a rock band all set up along here, backing onto the neighbor's driveway. So we need power over there, and up here I got it laid out generally how it's going to go. The 4 headstones and the graveyard character, I'm not sure what to call him, an angel of sorts I guess, are going to be lined up. They all got to be plugged in. Behind them is going to be a line of lighted trees all the way up here, and there's going to be an inflatable Grim Reaper. So I figure the archway goes somewhere around here. Okay, we got the next archway put up. It's running on just a temporary cord, and that allows me to put in the basic layout of the pathway. There's a slight bend to it. I wanted enough room over here for the rock band and a few other things. And then on the upside is the graveyard itself with trees behind it. This archway is by far the biggest. I'm 6'2" and I can walk through this one no problem. So that one looks pretty cool. That leads us to the ghost area, which is stage 6. So now that we got our layout done and our electricity in place, we can go ahead and start building. In case you're wondering how I attach my headstones to the ground, you can see the wooden base plate. It's got 4 holes in it, and I drive through 12-inch galvanized nails. These suckers right here. You drive that in, 4 of them, and that sucker's not moving. It is there. It is there really good. Same with this guy over here. I went ahead and drilled 3 holes through his base, and he's going to get nailed in. And those guys will not move. Here's the trees that I'm putting in behind the headstones. These were all purchased for our Christmas display, but we don't do a big Christmas display anymore because of the effort we put in on Halloween. So what we got is a 4-foot birch right there. There's 2 of them in that box. A single 5-foot color changing tree. We're not going to be using any of the lights because they'll look too much like Christmas, so we'll put Halloween lights in it. And then a 2-pack again, a 5-foot and a 6-foot birch trees. And finally an 8-foot birch tree. So with orange and purple lights in there, we're going to have the start of a little mini forest. So that's going to look real good. And we've completed the first day's work on stage 5, the graveyard. So let's enter into the graveyard. All the work is on this side. I'll just back up here. We got most of the trees put in, and we got our headstones put in with our, I'm not sure what to call this guy, graveyard guy. So that's looking cool. And of course the big giant archway. So these are trees that I bought for Christmas, and I left the whites on. That looks pretty cool. And just throw in orange or purple to give it a ghostly Halloween look. And this one's multicolor, and I just set it to the purple setting. I need to make them stand up a little straighter, but there it is. So when you stand back, it starts to look like a A little bit of a Halloween forest. And there it is. Hope you like that. Stage 5 is now complete. This will be the daytime viewing. I'll show it again tonight with all the lights on. I'll film one side and then the other. Come through the archway. And here is the band. For those of you who watched my video from last year, you'll know that the band is called the Rolling Bones. And there's the mosh pit I added this year. A black light in behind to light up the backdrop. And all the band members have lights on them. So that's the band. Now here's the other side. This is the graveyard. I'm going to step back and try not to bang into anything. Headstones. Angel. All the trees behind there. They'll look much better at night. And this side gets the pathway lights. All the way down. There's the guy chilling out, watching the band. The other guy coming out of the grave. His dogs. Over here's the cats. That one's got a mouse. Towering over everything is the Infinity Reaper. He looks cool. Let's see if I can get a shot of him. There he is. So, the pathway, I widened it as best I could for people to stop and get on one side or the other if they want to do photos. So, there it is. That is the end of stage 5. Okay, and here's the night viewing of stage 5, the graveyard. We'll have a look at the headstones first. Let's come on through the arch. There's our headstones. Rusty priest, cross. There's our angel, the skull, and this is the end. There's our guy chillaxing with his nice drink there. Here's the Infinity Reaper. Now this guy's getting kind of saggy. I think his pump needs to be a little more powerful. So I might have to change that pump out. Because he's got that big heavy face on him, which weighs him down. But anyway, that's another task for another day. There's all the trees. Gives it a nice closed-in feel, actually. Separates this area from the other areas, which is what I was aiming for. So our graveyard isn't big like a lot of the graveyards I see on YouTube. But it's nice. It's all electric. All lights up. Looks cool. Now we'll turn around and have a look at the rock band. Little inflatable there. There's our bat. His eyes going. Let's see how this films. There's a lot of light here. Lights are changing colors. We got the black light behind them. There they are with their guitars. And that's meant to be like the mosh pit, right? Putting their hands in the air, watching the band. There we got a little vampire inflatable. And then you would exit out into the ghost area. I like this arch. I got light up eyes and everything. Looks cool. So, there we are. That is stage 5. Hope you like that one. Cheers.